Good morning, everyone. It's World Ocean Day for schools. I'm Lizzie Daly, and I'll be with you every morning this week to help guide you through all of the days as we explore the amazing things lined up for you. Every day we'll dive into a new challenge with some incredible ocean advocates, share their experiences, help come up with new ways to solve each challenge, and we'll be building blue spaces together. So we're inviting all of you to create magical ocean-themed spaces in your school or at home, and don't worry, we'll be here to guide you all along the way through these activities. So after a quick intro from me, you'll meet Kate from the Marine Stewardship Council. She'll be sharing more about her work and the organisation and what they do to protect our oceans. At 11, it's time for our ocean lessons, and the And today, the Marine Stewardship Council will be helping us learn more about sustainable fishing. We're going to watch a film called My Dad and Fisherman, and then we'll have a whole bunch of fun activities that we can get stuck in with. There'll be quizzes, we'll be learning about sustainable fishing generally, there'll be games, we can understand how different species are connected in the seas, and then after lunch, we're going to be getting stuck into designing, building, and playing in your own blue space. So today's challenge is hosted by the MSC, and they're leading in the movement to tackle overfishing and rebuilding our oceans for future generations. And they're challenging us to ask, how might we protect the biodiversity of our ocean? We know that our ocean is home to 80% of all life on Earth, from tiny microscopic bacteria to some of the largest species on the planet like the blue whale. Can you think of ways to protect our marine ecosystems? I've been very lucky myself to travel all over the world and connect with people who are carrying out this amazing work to do just that. So I'm looking forward to today, and I hope you will be as excited about hearing from Kate and the team as me. But for now, that's it. Have a brilliant day. I'm looking forward to seeing all your ideas. I'm going to hand it over to Kate from the Marine Stewardship Council. She's going to tell us about all things education and what they're about. And don't forget, for the full programme and to view all of the activities today, head to the website which you can see on your screen right now. I'll see you later.
Hi, I'm Kate. I'm from the Marine Stewardship Council. Our vision is for oceans to be full of life. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit about ocean sustainability. So, our oceans are essential to life on Earth. They cover more than 70% of the planet's surface. They regulate our climate, and they supply the oxygen we need to survive. Did you know that the ocean gives us about half of the oxygen that we need to breathe? So every other breath that you take comes from the ocean. Our oceans are also home to a huge variety of animals and plants that live together in a complex ecosystem. We are dependent on the ocean for our survival. But not only that, 1 billion people around the world also rely on fish as their main source of animal protein. Fish is the most traded food in the world. More than coffee, more than bananas. Fishing is a huge global industry employing 200 million people around the world in jobs like fishing, processing, preparing and transporting seafood across the world. And it means that around 1 in 10 of us depends in some way or other on fishing for our livelihood. But our oceans are under threat from all of this human activity. And that means the future of our fish and seafood is too. In the last 50 years, the size of fish populations has gone down by nearly half, all across the world. Plastics, pollution, and climate change all have an impact on our ocean, but the most important threat to fish is overfishing. You can see in this graph that about 1/3 of global fish stocks are overfished, and the proportion that is underfished is going down all the time. And so there is a risk that some species could disappear forever. But what is overfishing? Overfishing is when a certain species of fish, usually one which people like to eat most, are fished too much and they're unable to reproduce back to a healthy number, and so their numbers begin to decline. Since all sea creatures are linked in a global food web, what affects one species will have an impact on others as well. For instance, if we were to catch all of the small fish in the sea, then there will be nothing for the squid and the seal and the bigger fish to eat. And then they would decline too. So what's the solution to overfishing? Well, one solution is to fish sustainably. What does that mean? Well, it's about making sure that the fish populations do not drop below levels where they can reproduce and grow faster than they are caught. So in essence, it means making sure that we leave enough fish in the sea so that they can keep on reproducing and maintain a healthy number. It's also important to make sure that fishing doesn't damage marine life and the ecosystems in which fish live. To fish sustainably, fishers need to know as much as they can about the fish and shellfish that they catch and the ecosystem that they live in. They work together with scientists to understand how the fish population grows and shrinks over time. They make scientific calculations which show them how many fish they can catch without overfishing. This is called the maximum sustainable yield, and it essentially tells us how many fish we can take from the ocean and still leave enough in there so that the oceans remain healthy forever. Fishers also do other things to reduce their impact on the ocean ecosystem. They use nets with big holes that let out the smaller fish. They use fishing lines with bright flags on them to scare away birds that might get caught in them. And they use technology so they can catch only the fish they want, not other species or other marine creatures like dolphins or turtles, which would be caught as unwanted bycatch. Fishing sustainably means fishers are confident there will be fish for them to catch and for us to eat forever. We can choose to eat sustainable fish too, and then we can be confident that the ocean's ecosystem is being protected from one of its major threats. That's where the Marine Stewardship Council comes in. With the little blue fish on the fish that we can buy, everyone knows that it's been sustainably caught. Thank you, everybody. See you later.